Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. This is Marivox, and this is the first episode of my Rags to Riches Let's Play. Before we get started, I want to introduce you to my sim for this particular Let's Play. Her name is Evelyn Bennet, and I'm just going to kind of call her Evie just because I think that's a really cute nickname for Evelyn. And she is going to be an artist. I know that's kind of your standard for a Rags to Riches Let's Play. It's kind of the easiest thing to do, but I really like the art skill tree. So we're going to do that. And first we have to build up some income. So as you know, or if you don't know, a Rags to Riches challenge, you take your sim, you put them on an empty lot. So I'm out here in Willow Creek. Just a nice empty lot. I'm kind of in the nice part of town, I guess, in the nice neighborhood. Sort of, maybe mid-range, I guess. And you have to start at zero money. So right down here, you'll see that I've got absolutely no simoleons. Start at zero money, and we got to change our aspiration to be income-based or money-based, fortune-based, and you want to be fabulously wealthy. So you basically build up there. So again, you start at zero and you try to earn as much money without having a job, and you're basically starting at zero. So what we're going to do, we got to start gathering some things and building her skill level up and, earning simoleons. So let's get started. First, I think, we can kind of look around here for some stuff to kind of scavenge. Kind of, want to break open some rocks, harvest plants. I don't know if we're going to have any plants to harvest right now. I do have seasons, so it may take, a little while for some of these plants to be usable. Let me see if we can find anything. No, I don't see. How is there not anything to really even, there's no dig spots or, why is that? You'd think there would be. This is kind of like a park place. Well, maybe we go to the actual park here in Willow Creek. So let's just do that. Let's unpause and go to travel. All right, so we're here at Magnolia Blossom Park here in Willow Creek, and there is a lot of stuff to do here. So I have to be really careful once I start to earn simoleons that she doesn't randomly spend it on, cooking at the grills, because she's not going to be able to eat all that food. So first, I'm just going to kind of look around and see if I can find any places to dig. Not unpause it. Maybe she'll start playing chess or something, since I don't have her doing anything. There's a person down here. What is she doing? What does she want to do? Cloud gaze. Well, all right. Maybe we can have her fish for a little bit. That might be okay. She doesn't have the fishing skill, so it might not at the same time. We'll see. All right. I'm going to follow her over there. Okay, let's just speed this up. I don't feel like watching her jog the entire way over. It's kind of silly. Oops. There we go. Alright, well I guess that other fisher person left. So, let's see if she can get some decent catches here. I also have the outdoor retreat pack installed, so once we get enough money, we can, build the, or go into build buy mode and get a tent and a campfire so that she can start, cooking the food that she scavenges. This kind of, I don't know how many of y'all have ever played The Sims 2 Castaway on the PlayStation 2. This challenge kind of reminds me of that, where your Sims get shipwrecked on an abandoned island, or this undiscovered island. And at first it's just you, your Sim, and everybody else is kind of scattered around on there's 3 islands. Well, 4 if you include the secret one, I guess. So there's 4 islands if you include the secret one. Let me turn the volume down in here. Needs a little bit. Let's see, game options. We're going to audio. Let's turn all of that down a bit. Okay. Because I feel like that was kind of loud. Okay, so with Sims Castaway, there's 4 islands if you include the mystery island. And so you start shipwrecked on this island, you wake up, you've got nothing, just the clothes on your back. And those end up getting tore up really fast. So you're having to build things based on your resources around you and build up your your home and your food and all of your tools, all of that. So this playthrough kind of really reminds me, or this challenge really reminds me of that game. So if you have a PlayStation 2 or if it's available on PlayStation Now, like the PlayStation Network, I would highly recommend getting that game, especially if you like doing this challenge. It is a lot of fun. And it's Sims 2, which, I mean, Sims 2 is my very favorite Sims game. Just, I don't know if it's because of nostalgia or I don't know. There's something about The Sims 2 that I just love. I love it to death. If I were to rank, I think The Sims, I think it would be Sims 2. And then, see, there's some things about Sims 3 that I didn't like, and some things that I did like. I liked the open world of The Sims 3, hated the build mode, and I hated Create a Sim. Like, the only thing I really liked in the build mode of Create a Sim was that color wheel where you could basically change the color of everything and make it customizable in that aspect. But I think in the Create a Sim and build mode, Sims 4's got Sims 3 beat. But where Sims 3's got Sims 4 beat is that kind of story building. There's so much depth in The Sims 3 just by story building, where the neighborhoods, every family in the neighborhood has a backstory, and they all have relationships, and everybody grows and changes. And Sims 4 doesn't really have that. Ooh, frogs! Let's look for frogs. Sims 4 doesn't have that as much. So where the Sims 4 is stronger in build mode and cast, it's not as strong in those story building elements. So you kind of I guess they wanted to leave that up to the player, which is, I guess, kind of cool. But I mean, I kind of miss that. I miss going into, reading the bios and seeing all of that, because they had that in The Sims 2 as well. And then I think, even though I think I may rank Sims 3 and Sims 4 as like second place, especially after Sims 2 for sure, because Sims 2 is amazing. And then Sims 1 is going to be like in last place, and this is only because, I mean, it is the beginning of the whole series. Which, I mean, I can't fault them for that. They were working in an uncharted territory. But I mean, there were some things that I didn't like in The Sims 1. For example, when you had kids, they didn't age up past children. Like, that was it, and then it didn't feel as organic as The Sims 2. I felt like The Sims 2 really did a good job with just building that whole generations and storyline and relationship situation, and you didn't really have that in The Sims 1 as much. All right, well, I have 170 simoleons, which is awesome to start out with. We've got a strawberry bush here. Looks like it's not ready. What kind of plant? I just saw one down here, didn't I? Yeah, what kind of plant is this? Pear tree and a lily flower. So I don't think I have enough money to really buy anything right now, so I'm just going to try to build up some funds here. Isn't there, I feel like there's a place where there is an easel. Ooh, frogs. Let's go get frogs. I feel like there's a place where there's an easel, so she really needs to build up that painting skill so she can start making some big bucks, because we need those. What else? Ooh, we got a roller rink out here. Was that always there? I don't know. Sometimes these things disappear. They're not always there, which is kind of weird. You'd think that this kind of facility would stay. I don't know. Well, she seems to be catching fish, which is good. We're building skills. That's what we want to see right now. Gotta build those skills. Gotta build them up so we can get some more expensive items, more expensive fish to sell for more money, because I want to build the coolest house. Let's go back over here. I'm going to keep looking around for places to dig or frogs. Ooh, got a goldfish. You know what? I don't have a campfire yet, so I'm going to go ahead and sell these. No campfire. So, ooh, speaking of this whole selling system, I don't know how many of you have seen, there was an article or like an announcement, I guess, put up by the community on the community page for The Sims 4 for the new community voted expansion pack or stuff pack, the knitting one. And they are adding a feature which I think would be absolutely amazing for, those of us that want to do an extreme rags to riches challenge. Looking at you, James Turner, I know you do that, where when you're selling your objects, you don't just put them in this little, sell box area. They have this thing where they're introducing, it's the Sims version of Etsy, and it's called, I think, Plopsy. I'll have to double check that, but I think that's what it's called. It's Plopsy. And basically you put your crafted items on, ooh, we got Snapdragon. Awesome. Go harvest that Snapdragon. You put your crafted items online, because it's an online service, and, Sims will just buy it, and you can go on there and buy things. So I think that'd be a really cool thing to make these, rags to riches challenges a little bit more fun. So we're still fishing, huh? Well, I think you can probably stop fishing for now. Ooh, that was 22 simoleons. Awesome. Okay, stop fishing for now. You've got some other things you've got to, go and do. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Click this here. Got some other things we got to go and do and, build up some of the simoleons. How much is give me a second. How much is an easel? Because I would buy one. Okay, why are we over here? Whatever. I would buy one just to, work with here. Gotta know how much I need to save up for. 350. Okay, so I need 350 simoleons so that I can buy an easel and really begin building up my bank here. Another rule for rags to riches is that you actually can't, I'm pretty sure this is what it said, but I mean, this was my interpretation of it anyway, is that you can't really start dating anybody or like starting a family even until you have a house. And of course, you can't start building a house until you have enough money to do so. I usually start with, a super tiny house and then go from there, which is, really helps with I have the tiny pack or the tiny living, which is really awesome for this kind of playthrough, because it comes with special traits for a certain square footage of house. So because I start so small, it actually gives me skill boosts and all this other stuff. So it's going to really help me once I get the actual house built to make more money, which I'm excited about because we need to do that here. All right, so we're at 216. Wow, this is kind of going fast. I really need an easel. Well, you know what? Actually, let's hold on the easel, because I mean, while yes, I can make money with it, I need to see how much like fire is. Where are those? No, I don't want the bonfire. Where's the campfire? There's the campfire. 450. Wow, that's a lot. Tents. Here's one. 420. That's a lot. Okay. Easel might be the best thing to save up for, because I know, well, it costs money for painting though. So I don't know which is the best way to go. Let me know in the comments whether I should buy the easel first or if I should focus on getting like my necessities out of the way. Sell that Snapdragon. All right, so we have 242, which isn't really enough. Oh wait, try fishing here. I bet you can't, but we'll see. And you can also look for frogs, which is also good. We need that. Let's see. I think this fishing hole might be a little bit too much for her skill level. I mean, she is only a level 2, I think, at fishing. Yeah. Only a level 2, which, that's not great, but she did just start, so, it's whatever. She doesn't know anybody. We've got no friends. Which, she's a loner, so that's okay, I guess. Oh, wait, she can make friends with this person. They're playing chess. After you fish. After it tells you can't fish here, because I'm sure you're not going to be able to. And then play chess with this person. I think she's from the university pack. I really like that pack. That pack is awesome. Ah, well, never mind then. Nobody wants to play with me today. All right, that was my alarm going off. So this is all I'm going to have time for today. Thank you for watching. And if you liked this video and want to keep up with it, please like and subscribe. Please tune in next time for more Rags to Riches.